Celebrating George Wallace and John Witherspoon's legacies, Rolonda Watts shares her storytelling journey.
Meet the Williams family.
Black excellence.
Big household and even bigger personalities.
I'm ready for my close-up.
Oh, you got to jump up and celebrate.
Running Chicago's finest event space.
Well, we're back at it again. It's time for the Angela and John Witherspoon Family Foundation for the Arts. And this go-round, we honor another legend, George Henry Wallace. We absolutely love him, and there's nothing he can do about it because, as he would say, we don't have to ask his permission. Well, amongst the other legendary figures here to honor him, the likes of, does the name Rolonda Watts ring a bell? That's right, that legend. This is her right here, and she too is doing her stand-up comedy now. She's one of the best in the game. She's so multifaceted. Miss Watts, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic, and that was quite an introduction. I appreciate that.
Listen, you are a pro's pro, so it's kind of you to say that. Thank you for, in my case, extending the love. So when you think about the discipline it takes to be a really, truly effective comedian, when you think of what George Wallace has achieved over the last 5 decades, how does that strike you? Because, you're somebody who's a vet's vet in the business of show.
Well, it's amazing, and I've gotten to spend some time with George Wallace and get a few gems that fall off. He's such an amazing, generous artist, and he is so encouraging. But I think it's really fascinating that you can be that funny for that long. And he's just, his jokes, the jokes that he tells, I mean, it's just what comedy is, that truth is so much more hilarious than living it, than talking about it. But he's been a great writer, he's been a great comedian, he's been a great leader for us. And just like John Witherspoon, very giving, very generous, very encouraging for those of us who were coming up behind them. So to be here today to say thank you and to show a little of your stuff that you were hoping they would like is an amazing time. And Angela has done such a superb job in carrying on the John Witherspoon family legacy. And so many people here, John inspired, John led, and encouraged to be the artists that we are today. So to be here, giving honor to John and George is just amazing, because a lot of us wouldn't be where we are today without them busting those walls and doors open for us.
When you consider the fact that you now are entering like a fresh new phase for yourself as an artist, I mean, most of the world's introduction to your phenomenal skill set was through the talk show TV landscape. And then, you transition and you do your acting thing, and then you add stand-up comedy. So at this stage in your journey, how exciting is it for you to have that type of stimulation with what the world of comedy brings? Because every time you hit the stage, I mean, it's as some comics would say, it's an opportunity to die, but you're really living,
A lovely death. Listen, I tell you, it's like throwing yourself off a cliff. It is a very dangerous sport, I would say. But there is nothing more beautiful than making a room full of people laugh, to forget their problems, to focus on the truth and laugh about it. There's something wonderful about that. And I think that my skill set that God gave me, whether I'm a talk show host or a journalist, or I'm a podcaster or a stand-up comedian, it's all storytelling. And I think God gave me the gift of storytelling. And we find many different ways and different art forms and craftsmanships to do that in. And so comedy is just another form of telling stories, just like I did in the news, just like I did in my talk show, just like I do sitting around the table talking to my friends. We are a culture and a human race of storytelling. And that's at the end of the day, that's all we have are our stories. And if we can tell a few to make us belly ha ha, then we've done something good for the day.
She can do it all, literally. There's only one Rolonda Watts, and once upon a time, in a radio interview right here in the neighborhood of Hollywood, she proved that she is also a soothsayer of sorts because she guessed a brother's family neighborhood nickname, just pulled it out of the sky. I'm not telling you, but that's how down she is. She can look at you and be like, oh, I know what they call you in the hood.
I've been around a long time.
We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for your continued support of the Angela and John Witherspoon Family Foundation for the Arts. And, of course, just know that you have loads of goodwill and support for you as you continue your foray into the world of comedy. And anything that you do, we're absolutely down.
Well, good. I hope you'll watch Angela and I being nemesis on Mind Your Business on Bounce TV. I hope you'll watch the second season of Survival of the Thickest on Netflix. I'm going to be on that. And I've got an animated series coming out on Adult Swim the first week of November. It's called The Invincible Fight Girl. So tune in.
See, the bar for mere mortals is somewhere in here.
Stop it.
And then there's Miss Watts, right? So we're going to watch all of it.
But nobody dresses like this. Take a look. Could you take the camera and just go the head to toe here? Look at the guy who's interviewing me. Look at how he dresses. Would you look at this? Look at the shoes. Look at the tie, the shirt. I mean, this man, the leather buttons. I mean, come on. Look at this. The pocket silk. This is what I'm calling professionalism right here. And not a bad-looking young man.
I'm so grateful I woke up today. I'm grateful I woke up today. So, hey, look, have a super fantastic night tonight.
You were so sweet to talk with me, and thank you so much.
The privilege is ours. Giving us some FaceTime here on the red carpet as we continue to celebrate the great George Wallace. She is Rolonda Watts. She just told you where you can check her out. We're looking forward to it, man. Don't go anywhere. You know the routine. Don't move, and you won't miss anything. This is FTA, FaceTime with Alton. Giving us some FaceTime here. We're in the epicenter of Hollywood, the location, Catalina Jazz Club.